So I'm going to show you all what I've been up to. There's a lot of plaster. Got 12. So these are 12 rolls of plaster cloth. They are 4 feet by 15 foot long. So, and me accidentally, I put my hand through this the other night. So I had to put a little bit of cloth, a little bit of water. That's all I need to do. Up here, I got to add a little bit more water, looks like up there, to get that drier. And then a small sheet of that, so I got to cut some more sheets up that. And then found a lot easier way of doing this plaster cloth work. So I added like something like this, so it dries up a little bit, and then I go from there. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the backside yet. So yeah, I was thinking about having it up somehow, but I think I can come up with this a little bit, have it angled onto this. So I'm gonna try that and see how that goes, using the easiest method of doing plaster cloth, where you don't have to have a big giant water bucket like I did the first time. Just get yourself a spray bottle that can do two things. You can adjust the nozzle, you can do a nice fine mist like this. You can definitely see change color, and then you just smack down, get the plaster right down there, and good to go. See, a little bit of plaster work. So I'm gonna put you on my 3D printed tripod that I made. Not my design, but I printed it. I should say that I printed out. That makes it easier. I can't forget who did the who made it, and I made some for moms and sons as well with their name on her. Now I gotta do the same thing with mine later, but I like it like it is. Give me 1 second, transfer you over, and then we'll get this side done. Okay, so what I did, I actually got my bigger tripod out. So I'm using this, and this is going to be a lot easier to show you. So first things first is I want to cover this wall, make it nice and pretty. So what I could do is take my scissors, got a drink on, cut that down just a smidge so I can come up in here. CSX. Very, very cool. And then back to my exhibit to work. Okay, so the coolest thing is you use a spray bottle. Can I get this corner? Yeah, excuse me. Yep. So you want enough to get the plaster wet, obviously, and then take it, just kind of lightly press down around it, and you're good to go. And then you just take another piece. Oh, crap, I don't want those to get wet yet. And then just press down so that way you get the plaster to make it look like it's glue. So that way it works like that. And that's pretty much how I'm doing this. Thing that's popped back up again. Not a big deal. Put this over here. I got a little bit wet, but this method, I actually thought about this roughly around 2 o'clock this morning. Today's Saturday. So it was around 2 o'clock this morning. I couldn't sleep. So I was out here messing with my layout. So I'm going to move my tripod right over here so everybody else can see, so y'all can see really well. And It's like this. It's in my hand. And you can get it wet. No more of that drippy mess. And very easy to get the plaster cloth where you want it. Just like that. Look how nice that looks. It's going down so nicely. And then you can just do it again. Get it dry a little bit so that we don't hit my... You just want to give it a nice good soak. Grab one end of the thing and make sure. Now I'm not worried about covering the grass and stuff like that on my hillside because it's going to get reworked anyway. So I figured, and you can gently do that. Or second thing is you can do too, you can grab yourself a plaster cloth, lay it over the side where you want your plaster to be. Of course I don't want it up that high because I got my little trail. And then you just soak it down. And then lightly press it on the inner mountaintop like that. And gently just like that. And now she looks beautiful. I like doing this. A lot of fun. And it works great. That's what I've been doing for the past since 2 o'clock this morning before I hit the hay, you know. I want to try this out, so I was like, yeah, kind of eager to try it. And then say like this part ain't sticking right there, that little corner part. So you figured, okay, how would I be able to do that? Well, get it really wet, just a little bit more wet, and then you can just fit it right in there and it's great. And then you can take your other stuff, get it nice and wet. You may get a small drip here and there, but nothing big. And then you can just kind of like put a little bit of plaster cloth right up there. Work your way down the brick a little bit because I'm going to hide it with some vines and stuff. Bushes and stuff like that I wanted to do now. And you go from there. Now I do have brickwork. I could always do a little bit of brickwork too, but I might be able to still do that because I just want to hide this at least a little bit. And then I got my scissors out of the way. And is that pretty easy to do? And then you can just kind of like flap it over like this, so I get the cloth exactly how you want it, which I want this a little bit like that. And then I'll take this piece, fold it right into it. So now come up to here, soak this up really good. And really soak the side that I want it to stick. And then all you do is lightly press so that the seams can stick to each other. to give it the effect that you want. Okay, then I put this right there. Thanks for watching. Hope this tutorial will help someone else get this done as easy as I can do it. See you next time. But before we go, let's get this cool train. Oh yeah, Canadian Pacific or CP with the Kansas City on it. Bonus. How cool is that? Oh, I love that view. Like I said before, I may not know much about trains, but I enjoy watching them.